In addition to tomorrow's 300-man discussion, the House of Ruth, Maryland will host the second Man Up event at M&T Bank Stadium next week. Lisa Nitsch, Director of Training and Education at the House of Ruth, joins us with more. Lisa, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Let's start talking about the event tomorrow night.
Yes.
That is a great partnership.
It is a great partnership with two well-known organizations who are known for combating violence. Are going to get together speaking specifically to men and really listening to men about how they think we should be helping them engage each other in a conversation about violence in their families.
Mm-hmm. And big turnout. I mean,
we're hoping for it, a big turnout. We're hoping we'll get many men there, kind of get a listening opportunity, because what we know is I spent most of my career working with men who've been abusive, and many of them believe everybody else is doing it. Mm-hmm. And so it's important because we know for certain that most men will never be violent toward an intimate partner. We want all those men to come out and really take a stand and show sort of how we can create the conversation to make sure it's very clear that our community is against violence against women and children.
Why is it so important that we get the message out there? You would think as much as we do in terms of talking about this and spreading the word in education, people would know that this is not supposed to go on in your home.
Absolutely. It's still very much a silent issue. And if we're going to stop building shelters and hiring lawyers, if we're really going to stop this, we need to be talking to the people who are perpetrating it. Men will listen to men. House of Ruth, Maryland is very good at speaking to women about this issue and how they can get safety, but we need men to be engaging men in a conversation so that they don't grow up to be violent in their own homes.
And not be embarrassed to talk about it.
Absolutely. Make it sort of not such a silent issue. We need to kind of bring it out of the shadow. Let's talk openly about how are we respectful in our relationships and safe.
Tell us about the big event at M&T Bank Stadium.
So that's another great event. We're going to be partnering once again with the Baltimore Ravens on November 3rd. It's our Man Up initiative. It's a fundraiser and a friend raiser. We're going to be we'll have Dick Cass, the president from the Ravens, hosting the event for us, and we'll have an appearance by a Raven. It's still a surprise for us. But we'll have a bourbon tasting and food and lots of things just to kind of raise awareness about our Man Up initiative and our intention to really get men engaged in this conversation in support of and service to what the House of Ruth, Maryland is trying to do.
You said this is the second.
This is our second annual event.
So we want this to be bigger and better than last year.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it.
Now, it's a fundraiser. Tickets still available? Tell us about that.
Tickets are still available. People can go to our website, www.hruth.org, and they can purchase tickets there. We'll also have a silent auction and lots of great fun.
You think people just still don't realize the impact that this has on communities, not just the women, but you got to think about the families.
You know, when you talk to people on a personal level, everyone knows that it impacts their community. But when you think about it, 1 in 4 women is going to be impacted by this issue, and 1 in 10 men is going to be a victim of intimate partner violence. This is a pretty big issue that is affecting all of our families. It's rare to find somebody this doesn't impact, and yet it's still silent, and that's why we've got to have conversations like tomorrow night's.